Hello, good afternoon. Today I am going to show you how to upload a Trifold PDF to Simplebooklet. Now, the first thing I like to do is just to double check my file. Something that can happen is occasionally pages will get cut off in export, and for a Trifold brochure, we know we're looking for a 2-page document. So it's great to just double check that your file is correct before we get going. So if you didn't design this and you don't know which panel is which and whether or not this is the front page or the back page, don't worry too much about that. Simplebooklet, the way Simplebooklet works and the way your file will be uploaded, it'll become very clear once we get going. So I double checking it's 2 pages, which it is, and I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here and enter into my Simplebooklet account. As you can see, I'm logged in. I've got all my documents here. But for today's purposes, we're just going to go up to Upload File, and I'm going to go ahead and click Upload File from Computer. Right, great. So this will open me up onto my desktop. And this is where my document is, volunteer brochure. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And give that a moment to do its thing. Okay, great. So this is the convert your file into a Simplebooklet page. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do here is just double check your title. This title will be used in the URL. So it's something that should be meaningful for both you and your audience. I think volunteer brochure is good, but because I have quite a few documents, I'm going to go ahead and give it an additional descriptor, which is the museum name there, volunteer brochure kit. Great. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is choose a page flip. Now, there are many options here, but because of the unique qualities of a Trifold brochure, you're going to want to choose one of these 2 options. And the reason that is a Trifold brochure has very specific fold lines that you want to stay true to. Now, I'll walk you through these 2 options in just a moment, but I want to draw your attention over here to the thumbnail. As you can see, the Simplebooklet puts this purple dotted line on to show you where the fold lines are going to be. And so I always just like to make sure that the upload has gone correct and that I do in fact have the right document. This looks great to me. These fold lines are falling exactly where they would fall on a printed version of this document. So I know that looks good. So if we head back over here, let me talk to you about these 2 options here. Now, the first option is the classic Trifold option. And what that means is that in this option, the folding of the Trifold will be true on the front of the document, the opening of the document, and on the back of the document, the folding in of the document. So if you hover over the animation like I am here, as you can see, it folds open 3 ways, and then you see the back as a whole, and it folds back onto itself. So there's a folding effect on both the front and the back. And if you go over here to your second option, which is no fold back, the back presents as, I'll just hover over there so you can see, the back presents as a 1 sheet, like a solid piece of paper, and then it folds back onto itself to open. So it rotates and then it opens again. So you would use this if you felt that the information was better communicated that way, or perhaps that's the way the designer intended. There are some incidences where maybe your brochure looks a little better like this, but for me, I almost always just choose the classic Trifold because I like the folding animation, and I think it looks quite good to fold back like that. And I think that represents more closely the experience of having the object. So I'm going to go ahead and press convert there, and just give it a second while it uploads. Okay, great. Here we are in preview. So far, the front page looks good. And if you head over to this arrow, you can flip through. And I think that looks really good there. The back looks great. The flipping is looking great. Excellent. Okay, so I think that is a success here. Now, this is really just the launching off place for what Simplebooklet can do. There are tabs that I encourage you to check out under Edit and Design and Record that have many options. We have additional tutorials to help you through there and to figure out all the different enhancements that you can use for your Trifold brochure. I think so far this upload looks great and you're now ready to design more.